Joined by Brock Ewert for this game, and Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. They're taking a shot on this first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Offense to the line fast. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First down now, ball at the 33. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Taking a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Young working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The handoff on 3rd and short. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good play, good play. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Having gain about a handful there. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Harvey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. Out of the gun, Young. This gets the 1st and more. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And he's out in the clear. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when this